Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, SLBC on Channel 24 na Makeni. Fabul Cabo and welcome to the edition of the program Insai Di Community. Well, Insai Di Community na program we're going to use, but sinem we upon a community and safe the surround with any safe. Mina you presenter for the edition of the program, my name is Augustine Bramakano. Inside this edition of the program today, for Torirem within the program, the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition through the Northeast Region Office don't destroy about 1,000 gun. SEF, the Regional Registration Officer, National Civil Registration Authority, don't call on citizens them for prioritize the national ID card. All into your surplus sports, all time for the nice edition of the program today. No go nowhere with the camera right back. Alright, family, welcome back. Make we start the program proper. The Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition through the office in the Northeast region don't destroy about 1,000 gun them na the 4th Infantry Brigade. Well, this na according to within the law na this country guide them for the do. Caroline Christiana Damba na the regional coordinator for the Small Arms Commission in this part of the country. I've been talking more to you Ibrahim Ansari for secondary destruction we carry on.
This particular job, as family on the sea, na destruction of unserviceable weapon. We mean say we fuel the commission that's been one of the work where we do for destroy unserviceable weapons. So now that exercise we do on for the next few days. Na Tekobarik where we destroy the unserviceable weapons and we mean say weapon where and the military not they use at all again for any purpose, and that's makes we there and they destroy them.
So what are the total of them weapon they are way on the pan destroy so?
The total na 1,098 in total of the weapon the way we destroy where the military and the police they use for the brigade, the entire brigade. Nah, the northern region.
Right? People go really want to waiting as some of una mandate them way una depa execute the one so now.
Well, as a commission we established by an act of parliament where government give power for regulate and supervise all weapons where they do as a commission. So giving us the mandate as a commission to regulate and supervise, we have various functions the way we do for carry out this mandate. We one part then we do so destruction of unserviceable weapon. The other one where we give license to people then for all weapons, civilian possession of firearms. Where it means say whosoever don't reach at the age of 21 and of a sound mind. When then some of the criteria the government will look for give license to person for all gun, will give license to people then for all gun like single barrel, double barrel, pistol for their own personal security. But that's it for giving reason. If we tell we say now this not the reason we make the one for all this gun here. Or based on that reason they make we will give you license for all that gun. And we also they do public education and sensitization where for inform for educate people then about the dangers where they be in for all gun where you know get license for them. That's again one of the functions then as a commission where we they do. We dey destroy weapon, we dey give license to people then for all weapon, we dey do public education, we dey even advise the government through Ministry of Internal Affairs where we supervise the ministry. We dey advise them for how to make policies on internal affairs issues, especially when it comes to arms related issues. So and we be established as I say by an act of parliament. Act number 10, but where the commission be established, we don't be part of international and conferences the way it don't they attend, where in attendance of the international conferences them they sign to one document where we call the Arms Trade Treaty when at the ATT. So and that document they will be signed to the document we tell we say we for control all weapons including conventional weapons. But by virtue of we mandate where will be established in 2010, and government just be giving power for regulate small arms. So that means say we no be there in full compliance with that ATT document or we go sign to. So because of that, the Commission 2023 be repeal and consolidate in two acts then, when are the Arms and when are the Commission the Establishment Act 2010 and the Arms and Ammunition Act 2012. We be repeal and consolidate in two acts then and make a one now. Where then they giving now the power for control all weapons, including conventional weapons, where that ATT document will be go signed to we say we for control. So by virtue of doing that, where we repeal and consolidate to act then, we get we new act now when are the Arms and Ammunition Act 2023, no, Act number 24, 2023. We get an act then now we make the commission in name even change from small arms where people they be know then now to Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition. Women say we control all weapons, including conventional weapons. And for them we worship weapons. Even if we know they use them in salon, but for the mere fact that it come, it go through, it pass through salons for go any side before they in control of that weapon. They by getting the all necessary information of the origin, which side that weapon they come out, which side they transit, they can't find salon, and which side they find a destination before they in control of all that. So now by that we in full compliance now with the arms treaty where we go sign to as an international document.
Well, plenty thank you to you, Ibrahim and Saye, for being with our report today. We hope say don't watch and see where the National Commission on Small Arms and Ammunition will be destroyed and gone in the 4th Infantry Brigade na take back inside McKinney. We will take the next story inside the program. The regional manager for the National Revenue Authority NIA na the Northeast region, when Martin Momobangua don't talk say then they intensify the awareness raising on tax obligations. As he talks, this is very important. So we go help the authority for make them do fine work and sure for raise plenty money for government. Well, we've been talking more to Yon Simeon Babekoma.
This is a golden opportunity for me. After all the experience in tax, I think McKinney be the first region where I don't work. Even though I don't serve as a manager at the Freetown West District, where in a vacancy road. I think this is an added opportunity to me, and for that I can work with many people and see how we will improve compliance and contribute to national development.
Waiting McKinney people for do for CC, they not go get problem with NRA, more especially the business people.
Yeah, one thing before I answer the question, I want to commend people of McKinney and the Northern region as a whole for the awareness really in terms of them paying their taxes for the respect tax obligations. But again, I think the other area we need for concentrate now for this relationship fine so that government will get the people that will do the business well, and NRSF will administer the taxes well in this region, and for letting people understand the tax obligations. When we say tax obligations, we mean the thing that way each and every taxpayer for take note of and make sure say you do so that you will become a compliant taxpayer. The first one is registration. I think every taxpayer or every business person need to register a business, and this registration is in two folds. The first one, I think they need to register the business with the office of the administrator general and register general's office, or you go to CAC. You register a business that's a company or as an enterprise. When you don't do that registration, you go for Kana NI and African register for tax. That's the only way that one day you'll be able to recognize say you are doing business and you don't fulfill your obligation for registration. After that one day, once you don't register for tax, you get another obligation where in taxation we say you get for file your returns. This is not too enough for play with, because for any time you fail for filing return, penalty day for that. So as a taxpayer, once you don't register for tax with NIA, always make sure so you file your returns there. It can be income tax returns, it can be GST returns, it can be rental income returns. It depends on which tax type you did not register for. Also, after you don't file your return, the other one way obligation way na the taxpayer obligation na you for pay the taxes. For anything you file and you get a liability way for pay, I think say the tax laws they make provision for let you get time for pay that money. They always make sure so you pay that money. And the payment system now na NRA for pay through banks. So this I want to advise taxpayers we they in the habit of coming to the office with the money. You're not correct. If anything come out of that one day, you get yourself on blame. Go to the bank and make your payments. The only assistance we can give at the office now and for help you get your payment reference number, for short we call PRN. If you know make them or generate them for yourself from your business, you can at the office to generate the PRN for you. You go to the bank, you make your payment, and you get your receipt. And that make you the final thing now. NRA know they get receipts from the person we don't pay now bank receipts. You forget now bank they give receipt. I think the last obligation of keep records. There are times they will ask you questions of things that we don't pass. If you don't get records for sure, it will be difficult for let you make clarification. So far I think saying that area they we want to engage with the taxpayer there this year for improve compliance.
Now you dey talk about compliance. What did they expect them for do now towards NRA?
I think people are get for respect the law that are one and the world get for the civil and Sierra Leoneans then for let this country which to decide what we look forward to therefore make your own contribution. And as business people and people the way they give services in different forms, I think we own contribution to national development and for pay the tax system. And I believe say if we respect and we do due diligence to all the tax obligations, then we will improve on compliance in this part of the country. I want to let the people of Sierra Leone say the government of Sierra Leone and the NRA well aware of the economic situation of the country, so let people therefore know say then SSF gets a responsibility, and the responsibility now for make sure say they comply with the tax obligations.
Plenty thank you to Yon Simeon Babekoma. Now we take the next story inside the program. The Physical Health Education Sports Specialist Association Salon over the weekend they don't get the elections for district executive for Bombali district. Well, these are according to the national president. Now foresee how they go decentralize the association and make sure say all districts across the country and get member and same way to then continue for push the association go before. Well, I've been there and after the engagement, I've been talked to the national president for the Physical Health Education Sports Specialist Association and SEF, the newly elected chairman for Bombali district.
Well, this Physical Health Education Sports Specialists Association, a professional association, we made up of specialists them we study physical health education and then do sports as well.
Right. So what's in key na una focus into all this we wanna do so because teachers and don't they way into this. What's make una get this one way good different from the other one in there?
Well, the difference with we here is like we were the Insai Physical Health Education Sports Specialists. The name Sports Specialist itself then distinguish we from all other associations that we did not come out. We are a professional association. That's why we call our Specialist Association. So that makes we very, very more different from the other one there.
All right. So let's talk within una go do for make sure so una continue for keep this association stronger.
Well, we reach out and we will continue for do training with the membership and any other people then we go on for can join me later on. Because we believe say with training we'll be able to get to membership get alive and the association itself will get alive.
All right. So let's talk about one day one McKinney. What's the rationale?
Yeah. Well, we do want to McKinney here now for actualize the objectives that we in those states. That will therefore go right down to the districts then with your executives. Because already we don't get to national executive, we don't do some regional elections, we don't get the regional executive. Now we will go down to the districts. We don't do Tonkolili district, then today we do McKinney here for the Bombali district executive election.
So with this organization owner the form, how this one will work with other line ministries like the NSA, the Ministry of Sports, and National Olympic Committee and the like?
Well, now we're partners because they're all day in sports. And we say don't come for able help. We come in for help actualize the promotion and development of physical education and sports. Paragon The minute talk say physical education not a better subject, and for just go run, jump and dance no more. But we don't come in for tell the public say physical health education is more than just jumping na field playing football. That it cater for the total development of the pikin. So therefore, we come for able help and promote this particular idea. In final say today, some homes then they where them picking the way they don't inside sports, they don't get professional appointments, where they don't go international, and they play football, so they play basketball. They're able to get money for them, get their livelihood and get their family their livelihood going. So in final say now, so physical education don't do now, unlike I've been there before. And that all boils down to the way we propagate them and the way we try to develop the particular discipline.
All right, so let me talk about the one them way for the part of this now. Just those who study physical health in a college or teacher we get interest in sports business would
That's it. Thank you so much. Well, we membership form of them people that we don't study the discipline. Then when they will not study discipline but get interest, they're so passionate about sports and physical education, then they come as associate members. But the key people that we want, where they form the core of this particular association, now trained and qualified physical health education specialists, now colleges and other institutions.
So how effective women and they into this association?
Well, the association itself is very, very gender sensitive. Women and they in full force. Presently, as I talk to you, we get about 45 to 47% female representation in all the executives, and that is why, in fact, myself there, the regional chairman himself there, we're very, very gender sensitive for make sure say women they also be part of this particular association, because without them we cannot survive. Without them, we're not going to push the association before. So inclusivity and radical inclusion, now we focus.
Right. So this association, they cut across the country on a specific parts of the country?
Yeah, well, this association is a national-based association we cut across the country. With membership there right across the country, and I could try for push them so small for able to get the districts involved in the elections. Like me chairman perhaps go don't talk about the next election where they go for go supervise na Kwenadugu district, na Kabbalah precisely over there.
You talk to Mr. Mohamed Lamin Sisi, duly elected chairperson, First Assembly. I feel very excited today. I feel very much happy for this position.
All right. So waiting na the expectations go high. So waiting and the things then we for put together for make sure say this association is now strong for support the vision of the national leadership.
One thing before ever any association or organization go before first unity. First, they try for unite all the members there, both registered and non-registered, which of course I did try for do my level best for let themselves come on board or register. Try to bring them on board, then from there we take another step to forge ahead. Talk to various organizations for help or other trainings. I send this message to my colleagues, specialists. Let us come on board. Let us forget about all the indifferences. This is a new chapter in the sporting discipline. I want to encourage everyone to come on board and develop with discipline.
I solemnly take up this responsibility to work harder with credibility, impartiality, honesty, and transparency.
In case you just join, remember say they watch Inside the Community, where they come to you from the Salon Broadcasting Corporation Television on Channel 24. We're still for Camp Inside the program. The Regional Registration Officer, National Civil Registration Authority in the Northeast Region, when a Reverend Dominic Ibrahim Sorikabo don't call on citizens them for making them prioritize for getting national ID card, as he talks say this is one very important thing we citizens them and need to forget. Well, you been talk more to you Simon Babekoma.
We've been on pull several press releases. You will find out say not only NCRA, it's a joint press release from you see the signature of the IG, the stamp, and the ONS head, and also the national director, a very proactive and hardworking Director General, Mr. Mohamed Mubashir Masakoy. They encourage Sierra Leoneans and for sure your nationality and show say you are patriotic and nationalism that you forget something way for identify you as a Sierra Leonean. And one of the things are your national ID card, where they show say you are really a Sierra Leonean and you will be easily identified. And not only that one, we also get non-national ID card for non-Sierra Leoneans. We go also identify you, say you are a non-Sierra Leonean, and we able to identify you as you move within the country.
What are the main benefits of the ID card there whilst they ask them for take the ID card there?
Primarily, it's very important for security reasons because we really want to know who they dey inside Sierra Leone and also what's that the things them way you they do within the country we want for them. Internal things then they way you they transact where we need for use their identity documents and the form. Number one, you want to register your business with NRA. You want to register your land with Ministry of Lands. You also want to open an account with the banks. You also want to do other financial transactions with microcredit institutions, Western Union. You know, even now, say if you want job, both government and private job, they ask you for your ID, we get you NIN. The NIN is your national identification number, or we call them a unique identifier. It's so unique that you know it is easily able to identify you. So we get many things. Even universities now, you know, you apply, they ask you for your NIN, you know, several things the way they come up now. People they ask for the NIN for identifying.
So what are the challenges you want to go through?
Every life, even you as an individual, challenges are inevitable. You know, they must be. And must, as I tell you, government and the leadership of NCIA with other donors and other institutions will try very hard for see how best we can overcome them challenges there. And it is very obvious that we are trying a lot for able to overcome them challenges there. Yes, it's normal we get internet challenges. We that one they know they under we own control. Most of the time now, like AfriCell, they provide for we the internet. If no more the internet are there, we know operations they go normal. I want to tell Sierra Leone that the government na Kumbra, even though we don't give the press release for ensure say every Sierra Leonean get this ID card. You self go see with me say we don't chase on either pounds on people there. We still encourage, you know, Sierra Leonean for sure say you are a Sierra Leonean, you get to be patriotic and nationalistic. One of the way now for come and get your national ID card. For your safety and security, for your businesses where you have to transact. No wait until the dying minute. You know, like you have to get approval now as teacher, you wait till they tell you say come now with your national ID card. Now that day you go and watch for Kantika. Even your business you have to register. So we encourage every Sierra Leonean and even non-Sierra Leonean we dey inside this country. NCIA office open to everybody. Come and can inquire and come and can apply for you ID card.
We take other story in the program. Women's Health and Reproductive Rights Organization when a will done one day workshop for the operational stakeholders them na Bombali and Kayene districts. Well, this workshop now for talk to them on value clarification and attitude transformation. Well, this workshop them all at the SLT Hall inside McKinney, and I've been there and been sending these reports.
The training being bring together nurse them from the health center them and representative them from the 20 community where they operate now Bombali and Karine district. This training now part of the organization in activity where they can do for see how they go talk to community people on the values related to sexual and reproductive health. We include family planning, for get access to well body business, and for make them understand the legal, medical, and the ethical with them, so that they go develop strategy them for promoting them where they help them for push sexual and reproductive health with evidence na the community. Where if the talk, the executive director, Women's Health and Reproductive Rights Organization, Aminata Munu, talk say they can get training so regularly for make them give master sabi. So then stakeholders so with the community then.
Training, of course, is a normal routine training. Okay, all we call a VCAT training, where we get a whole set of people, different community people from 20 communities, both Bombali and Karine districts, where we get the chairlady, the youth leader, the headman, the mommy queen them, and the pastor, the imam.
A call on people within a community also for pay attention to the girl picking them and they talk to them but mommy and daddy business as he talk say most time picking not able to complete their education because some kinder and small one they don't get belly.
This is like sexual reproductive health. First of all, we in an advocacy group where we talk on family planning, because for a while now we don't see say teenage pregnancy we don't rampant at this part of the country, especially Bombali and Karine districts. But we don't see say most of the time now young girls where they go to school, now then they get affected to this teenage pregnancy. At the end of the day, if they lost, make sure that the education they cut off totally, and they drop off from school.
People we been present now the training being get this for say.
Especially the rate at which people be get belle, especially unwanted, it been too high really. Been too high, been get the issues then they, but now it don't reduce drastically.
We found out say most of them picking them where they get belle now under age. Some of them when you see them you don't get belle, they're not able to go to school. They're not able to do nothing. At the end of the day, pass them go with a farm or then go married forcefully. Where I mean forcefully, then go marry themselves. Even then daddy and mama no didn't know. Now then they go married because when man don't give belle, obviously no get no option. Pass you there for go sit down and marry those. But when you take family planning, it able to make you plan yourself. Especially for your school business, and even if you not go school safe, but you as young girl, it is able to make you reach the age for get belle and born the pikin the time where you want them.
The training they be olam na police barracks road inside McKinney, my stop saloon, then partner and serve the district health management team DHMT. They all been take part na this training yaso for SLBC. Mina Augustine Bremakano the report.
The officer commander traffic Mena police station inside McKinney, Inspector Amadou Ben Kagbo, don't talk safe for make people respect the law or even usai. Police or traffic people are not there, they demonstrate the level where people get for show integrity. Well, we been talk more where we on Simon Babekoma be engaged for Seka, the kind of way traffic they operate in this part of the country.
Activities them as the public can see them visible. We get point duty, operations. We can also ensure we can then strategic points them, especially congestions today. As you can see now the clock tower, every day you see traffic officers them along the Robane Road main lorry park, because now cyber way with sense congestion and traffic personnel is supposed for daily. They are there every day. We get also the checkpoint them when like a markets, when a main route, of many vehicles and coming to McKinney, Kono, and then back. So that point then they're very important. And the other one when an MP, of course, when I know what the NP creates, policemen then daily from morning to night to ensure free flow and certain areas the way drivers them or riders them they know for park.
What's the main thing we can look at for to drivers and riders we can come on and go na them points away the name so?
Well, like that clock tower, we can target mostly, we get certain areas the way pedestrians they use. So like people they can get that constraint for cross and come towards the market, and after when they don't buy what they get for buy, then they try back for return to their various destinations. So get traffic man the way they cross them. That now one. To NP, of course, certain positions and they way vehicles them they're not for park. And although we don't sensitize them, telling drivers of that place, but still the presence of the police is for day because it cause obstruction. Yeah, they're not for park. Now certain area, now MP, then we also target Rubane Road. As you can see, where vehicles embark in the park, now certain areas what they cause congestion. Also, we target on unlicensed vehicles the way they overload. Now the mark codes, and even within the municipalities, at any given point where they see traffic officers there, unlicensed vehicles, unlicensed motorbikes, overloading. This now we two main targets, although all around the day where we look out for.
So most times, which one the most way can fall victim on that particular area?
Private vehicles.
Okay.
Commercial vehicles then, out of 50, if you come across one, like go reach 5, where they're not renew from Kingdom license, and the license get a lifespan. If now 1 year, 5 years, where it done, you for renew, you for license and back. But commercial vehicles, watching with the experience, then they make more effort than private vehicles. The private man, they don't care. Once they don't license, they don't even license. From the water key, that TV go down, they don't care. But commercial vehicles, they are mentioned. So the rate at which they left their vehicles without being renewed is very small. Right?
Drivers and that of riders, which one the way thinks you most can do the license process?
Now the drivers then.
Okay.
But within this municipality, I get the statistics like where we arrest every day, riders, we may bring a car. But if you arrest 15 riders, it may interest you to know that at least for 12 go produce a valid license slip where they attest say they don't pay to the body where responsible. They don't pay to the body where responsible for the license of their motorbike when at SLRSA.
So
right?
What thing will be your message to Sierra Leonean there with all what you don't say, so more especially drivers and riders where they watch you on television?
Well, I advise them, when they license their vehicles, when they stop overloading. Overloading is absolutely dangerous to the lives of the passengers the way they carry, even it's safe. And they continue for actually tell them, say, we cannot tolerate this, and we all primary function will continue for ensure say with the executor for ensure say we save life and property. And once we owe you, we will not go left you. So with advice, una license una motorbikes them, una stop this overloading.
Well, family, on time for sports inside the program. And inside sports, Sierra Leone will play the World Cup qualifiers against Guinea-Bissau and Egypt on the 20th and the 25th of March with the new head coach, Mohamed Kalon. Forget the latest with the happen inside the world of sports, make you join Ibrahim Bagi.
Thank you very much for joining me for the sports update. Inside the sports update, I go start with the Leon Rock Premier League results for the weekend, as the weekend actions then been there. And of course, inside March week 12, results so far, Freetown City been suffer a 4-1 defeat in the hands of Baibure Warriors, while Bansal been draw 0-0 with Loa FC. Abacha City been draw with Bo Rangers 1-1, and Port Authority been beat Osum Stars 1-0, and Wilberforce Strikers been beat Star Sports Academy 1-0, and Diamond Stars and Bullam Stars been draw 1-1. Old Edwardians and Cambo Eagles 1-1, and Eastern Lions been defeat FC Kalon 1-0 as well. This is the league table so far, na the Leon Rock Premier League. League. Bantal still the top the league with 12 matches played and get 26 points. Easter Lions they second now with 12 matches played and get 25 points. Wilberforce Strikers they third with 12 matches played and get 23 points. And of course, Old Edwardians they fourth with 12 matches played, 21 points. FC Calon they fifth after they lost back-to-back matches with 12 matches played, 19 points. And Bo Rangers don't play 12 matches, then get 19 points. And of course, this is not the rest of the Leorock Premier League table. Usum Stars, the 12th position with 12 matches played, 13 points, minus 3 goals. Usum Stars Football Club don't part way with the head coach Abdul Bangura and the assistant coach one, Wayne Hassan Malik Mansari, with immediate effect in poor performance na the ongoing Leorock Premier League. Usum Stars currently the 12th position with 13 points after 12 matches played. They don't pull a press release. Decided say they don't dismiss them coach there. And however, then please for announce the assistant coach too, when Alusain Conte, Coach Abega will temporarily take charge of duty with the club fitness goalkeeper Mohamed Dadi Conte and Shekulai Koma respectively. In another development also, the management been planned on appointing former national player Wena Sidiki Mansari, Wena Brabos as the interim head coach for work in collaboration with the current coaching staff until a permanent coach decision they make. That now what the club be announced. We don't see poor form knowledge for Leicester Sports Academy also pathway with the entire technical team after the 1-0 loss to Wilberforce Strikers na Slafa Academy Kintom. Star Sports Academy currently the 16th position after 12 matches played so far na the ongoing league, and then we don't pull a press release for show say they don't dismiss them coach. And of course for this weekend two teams don't dismiss them coach when Usum Stars and Star Sports Academy. Lower FC, then three players, winner Mohamed Kagbo, Lassana Mara, Alhaji Jallo, they on the way na UAE for a 3-week trial with UAE Premier League side winner Falcon. And Sierra Leone forward winner Augustus Kagbo be don suffer hamstring injury during Blackburn Rovers, then 2-1 loss to Derby County at the EFL Championship round 16. According to Blackburn Rovers, Kagbo will be out for some weeks. Newly appointed Leone Star head coach Mohamed Kalon sets for the World Cup qualifier remaining fixtures. On the 20th match this coming Saturday, Sierra Leone will host Guinea-Bissau na Liberia. And on the 25th match, Sierra Leone will travel na Egypt for play against the Pharaohs of Egypt. And all eyes go there on Mohamed Kalon for watch if he will get a winning na them two matches there. Mohamed Kalon don't choose Paul Parker, Keule Conte, Musa Kalon for be part of in technical staff na the Sierra Leone national men team. Kemokai Kalon, according to reports, they say he go take over Junior Lawson as the team kit manager. Plenty thank you for joining me now. All this day inside the Sports News.
Well, family, all this we get time for today inside this edition of the program Inside the Community. Plenty thank you to you who don't spend time for watch the program. To my colleague them who help for make this program reach you. Plenty thank you to the technical and the production team. May I make this program reach you today. My name is Augustine Bremakano. So we'll meet again for another edition of the program. Thank you for watching and bye-bye. Well, family, all this we get time for today inside this edition of the program Inside the Community. Plenty thank you to you who don't spend time for watch the program. To my colleague them who help for make this program reach you. Plenty thank you to the technical and the production team. May I make this program reach you today. My name is Augustine Bremakano. So we'll meet again for another edition of the program. Thank you for watching and bye-bye.